It's Molineux' biggest crowd of the season for Wolves' 31st cup tie in only 2 years. And those lucrative cup runs helped to finance the new £2 million stand, which today is almost full. Wolves are unchanged as they bid to reach their 4th FA Cup quarter-final in the last 5 seasons. With Peter Daniels still injured, it means a place for Wayne Clark, whose famous brother Alan, now manager of Leeds, scored 38 goals in this competition, a post-war record he holds jointly with Dennis Law. The only current player who's anywhere near that total is Wrexham's captain Dixie McNeil. He has 28 cup goals, including the winners in the previous rounds against West Ham and Wimbledon. Well, Ian Edwards is fit to continue his link-up with McNeil in the Wrexham attack. And a marvellous atmosphere at Molineux. And today's referee, Mr. Alan Robinson of Portsmouth. So it's Wrexham in the white shorts who start us off attacking from right to left. And their cup record in recent years is as good as any club outside the First Division. Aim for Gray, and it finds him. Hibbett underneath it. Now Richards, Jones reaching it before him. Here's Hibbett again. Now Eves. Pulled it back well. And a little suspect of a push then from Jones as the ball came into the box, but referee Robinson right in line with play. And Wolves get the corner. Call on the near post, Eves on the far post. McNeil away, but Hibbett again. Sutton now for Wrexham. Minutes gone, goes. McCall's header. Gray. Eves controlling it well. Then giving it straight to Arthur. Sigelski's clearance. Berry having to get there first because Edwards was right behind him. Can't right forward, Berry. Jones. Referee wants the kick taken from the spot the offence occurred. It's fed up. Jones away, that was a good header, but straight to Hibbett. Gray was onside, Richards, Clark! Well, the Wrexham defence hesitated then, and their players looking towards the linesman. Gray, then Richards, finally the ball reaching Clark, and he scooped it right-footed wide of the Wrexham goal, and that was a let-off for the second division side. And Edwards being pushed by McCall. Cartwright, who takes almost every free kick that Wrexham get. If he takes them like that, he can go on doing it. Sigelski. That's difficult for the keeper. And Bradshaw really did well then. Ball swerving as it reached him from Sigelski's chip back into the middle. And the punch was very effective. Now Gray. This is Clark. 2, 3, and 4. What a run. Parkin. Oh, charged down by Fox, and there could be danger here for Wolves. Fox can really move. And Neil's arriving in the middle. He had to shoot, and it wasn't a bad effort in the end. But was never going to find the net. Well, Joey Jones has always been somewhat unorthodox and certainly looked a little bit awkward as he climbed for that one. call with the free kick for Wolves. Sigelski away. Oh, it's beaten everybody. And it might reach Gray. It did indeed, but Andy Gray will be very disappointed with that effort. Really a lot of hesitancy at the back then by Wrexham, and the ball finding Andy Gray somehow, and that left foot shot screwed well over the top, even allowing for the bounce. Not a good effort. And again it was Edwards who got there first. This is Fox for Wrexham. Dwyer. Derry will reach that. And Wrexham get an unexpected corner, which is the signal for Wayne, Sigelski and Joey Jones, the two centre-backs, to move upfield. Sigelski and Edwards on the near post. Bradshaw's punch, and it's in! Wrexham have scored through Fox. The first worthwhile attack of the half, and Wrexham have taken the lead. The corner floated over by Cartwright. Wolves defenders were watching the two big men, Sigelski and Edwards, on the near post, but it finally reached Fox, and his looping header into the top of the net has given Wrexham an unexpected lead. 29 minutes gone. Wolves 0, Wrexham 1. Fox, the former Birmingham player, has really found the goal touch in recent games. He went 13 months without getting one. That's his fourth in a matter of weeks. And what a vital one it was. The Wolves have hit back immediately with this free kick. Gray, straight at Davis. Anxiety showing on the face of John Barnwell, the Wolves manager. Edwards, winning a lot of the ball in the air. McNeil, Berry blocked it. Oh, Berry's in trouble here. McNeil again! And the Wrexham players appealing for handball as the ball was cleared. The referee has waved play on. And offside again on Atkinson. Well, looking back on that incident in the Wolves goal mouth, Berry, who did well with the initial block, almost ran himself, and indeed did run himself into trouble as McNeil turned to hit the ball back. Wrexham's players appealed for handball, but the referee said no. Here's Berry again. Eves. Look it on his inside. And Clark on the right. Just a minute to go to half-time. Gray. And Sutton chased back so well. So the roars from the Wrexham fans and their hero Steve Fox with that goal in the 29th minute against the run of play. And frankly, Wrexham have only had one other opportunity since then, when Wolves made a mistake in their own box. But then again, Wolves haven't created too much danger either. Wolves 0, Wrexham 1. So Wolves, who've had replays in both the previous rounds, start this second half facing a real battle. And already an appeal by Eves for a free kick, but not given. Park in, and offside. Richards, the umpteenth time it seems today, strayed a little too far forward. Suspicion of a push then, but the referee waves play on. This is Clark, Wolves. Palmer on his outside. Long for Hibbett. Sigelski. Now Berry. And that was always going to be difficult. Clark. 3 men in the middle for him to pick out here. Oh, well, it was brave, and it was as well for Wrexham that Cartwright was. Long throw in towards Richards, but Jones was right behind him once more. Call coming forward for the free kick. Lifted in by Palmer. Arkwright away. Ooh, and that wasn't a bad effort at all by Clark. That's his second snapshot. The similarity to his brother Alan, remarkable really facially. And he can hit a ball as sweetly as Alan too. Now that ball holding up. Richards. Now Hibbett for Wolves. Richards and Eves forward, so is Gray. He's going it alone though. Here's Andy Gray! And Guy Davis got the vital touch. The Wrexham defence retreated in the face of Hibbett's charge. In the end, he pushed the ball short to his right, and Gray really hit that one powerfully. Davis palmed it round for a Wolves corner. Richards on the near post, Eves on the far, Gray making the run, and Davis with the punch. Here's Palmer. Parkin. Again, Wrexham's back four moving forward and made it difficult then for Parkin. And Wrexham defending pretty well. Parkin away, but straight at Arkwright. Very miskicking his clearance, but Atkinson is in the way to help out. Now Eves for Wolves. Dispossessed again by Fox. Eves. Stayed in for Parkin. Sigelski. Now Eves. Parkin, a lot of men on the far post for him to lift it for here. Chooses to go along the ground, and here's Clark! Well, Clark has had 3 opportunities in this game to score. And that was probably the most difficult of all. He took it beautifully, hit the ball, and it hit the post, and Wrexham have survived. Hibbett's throw. Richards' header. Come back for Hibbett. What a scramble in the middle. Gray tried to get a shot in. Cartwright was in the way. It's still not clear. It is now. And there's a counter at the other end, but Edwards won't get there first. The crowd getting behind Wolves, a tremendous atmosphere, always a great ground when it's nearly full, and it is today. You heard the shout, our ball, indeed it was for Wrexham. Parkin. Now Berry, the great roar by the way for the side of Norman Bell, the Wolves substitute, warming up on the touchline, but here's Cartwright for Wrexham. McNeil and Edwards in the centre. Edwards, McNeil, great save! But Wrexham very nearly clinched it then. Cartwright's run down the left, the little flip by Edwards, McNeil scooping and almost conquering, and that was a marvellous save by Bradshaw to deny Dixie McNeil his usual goal. Berry on from Clark to Hibbett. Substitution will be made by Wolves, and listen to that roar. I think you could say that the Wolves fans approve. Norman Bell, who lost his place when Andy Gray recently returned to the side, 6 foot 13 stone, and might have the physical power needed to upset those centre-backs in the Wrexham defence. Eves off, and Norman Bell on. Throw in aim towards Richards, hit Bell, and the shot in the end by Palmer. Well, that could have been really dramatic, because Bell had only been on the field for about 5 seconds, and the little flick header on by Richards from that long throw in almost reached him. In the end, it fell at the feet of Palmer, and his shot went wide. Edwards, and he was being fouled from behind by McCall. McCall shouted, and it's Wrexham a throw. Edwards, Arkwright, typical that for Palmer. He did well, but perhaps he didn't. And again, Dwyer prepared to move forward where nobody expected it. He'll have to race to get back now as Wolves attack once more with Atkinson. Richards, Harkin in space. Oh, it took a bounce, and it'll reach Gray. Davis has done well, here's Bell. And in the end, it was Sutton who got it clear. Still not out of play. Swung back in, and Davis the hero again. Still the pressure. Here's Dwyer, leaves it to Sutton. Berry back in. Richards and Gray in space. It'll break for Bell! What a substitution by John Barnwell. Norman Bell has been on the field a matter of minutes, and Wolves are back in the game. 20 minutes to go, and this cup tie comes to life. A period of sustained pressure by Wolves. Di Davis had twice rescued Wrexham with marvellous goalkeeping, but in the end, when the ball was put back in, Bell, Gray and Richards were all on hand, and it was Bell's ferocious shot which brought Wolves level. 1-1, and what a finish we've got in prospect now. Here's Edwards now for Wrexham. Can they get back into this game? McNeil's the man who can do it, and very nearly did. Dixon McNeil, who scored more goals in the FA Cup than any player currently in the game. Came close then. And the crowd singing the name of Norman Bell, the Wolves substitute, who's brought them back to life. Could drop here for Gray, and it could drop for Bell again. Oh, he's got another! Long kick, giving the Wrexham defence problems, but it dropped for Bell. There was never any doubt that the ball was going to end up lashed into the back of the Wrexham net. 2 goals in the space of a few minutes, and Bell the hero. Gray, and that was a holding by Joey Jones. Well, John Barnwell and Richie Barker must be delighted the way the substitution has come off. Wolves still pumping men forward. Oh, and Bell's got the touch which might have produced another. It's certainly not over yet, the way Wrexham are fighting with heart. Here's Arkwright. Hill. Driven against Atkinson. Dwyer. McNeil. Turned again for Jones. Here's Fox. McNeil, and he went for that with his hands, and I don't think the referee saw it. The linesman certainly did, because he has his flag raised. The referee was hidden by a group of players, but McNeil, I feel sure, went for that ball with his hand. The linesman flagged, the referee didn't see it. There could have been an almighty controversy if Wrexham had created anything out of that. Now Sigelski for Wrexham. His forwards calling for him to punt the ball long. And he did it, but Fox couldn't control. Off Jones, and that's another Wolves throw. And Atkinson had 1 foot over the touchline when he took that throw in, so the throw goes Wrexham's way. So we move into the final couple of minutes, and Wolves happy to take a long time over this free kick. Parkin will take it, aims it at Bell. And here's Bell again. Gray! Marvellous save, what an effort by Gray. Danger not gone for Wrexham yet. If it did well, and that's a corner. Well, Andy Gray could have scored a really spectacular goal then had it not been for Guy Davis, who's played outstandingly well for Wrexham and yet been beaten twice. Again, Davis reaches in, Parkin, touched on by Richards! 3-1! John Richards gets the goal that clinches Wolves' place in the quarter-final. In the final minute of the game, Parkin playing the ball in right-footed from just outside the box. The most delicate of headers by John Richards, and it was just enough to divert the ball out of Guy Davis's reach, and Wolves have clinched a victory that for so long looked as though it might go the way of Wrexham instead. 3-1, and Wrexham are beaten now. Here's Fox, Arkwright, on for Hill as we move into injury time. Bradshaw falls surely. Despite the challenge from Vinter, he holds on to it. Gray's header, here's Richards. Now Hibbett. Oh, lovely ball on for Richards. Brought down just outside the box. Hibbett driving it in. Oh! Well, Berry could have made it 4. He really drove that across Hibbett, and the final deflection was off a Wrexham player. Hibbett in a hurry to take the corner. Ooh! Berry, and that's the final action of a cup tie that turned dramatically midway through the second half. Fox it was who gave Wrexham a first half lead. They battled away well, but when this man arrived, well, for whom the bell tolled, Wrexham, it tolled for you today. Bell came on, 2 goals in 2 minutes, turned the game completely. Then Richards got the third late on, and Wolves go through to their 4th quarter-final in the space of 5 seasons. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, Wrexham 1.